am so happy for myself, and I am just so like unboxing these presents that I already got and I already know what it is. I'm still so excited. I love that for me. Thank you, me. You did a really good job, me. Hey friends, it's Boxing Day, or as I like to call it, Unboxing Day. My name is Vanessa. I do fashion and travel reviews. And so if you like to shop, if you like to travel, and you like to shop when you travel, you are going to love it here. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are new on my channel, hi. If you're coming back, hello, nice to see you again. I am trying so hard to contain my excitement because I have not one, not two, but 3 unboxings to show you today. It's basically what I got for Christmas, and even though I got these gifts for myself, I'm still very excited. Some things are still coming in the mail, but I didn't want to put it off any longer. I wanted to show you guys these 3 things I got. These are to the best of my knowledge, I think these are the only 3 things that I got that are luxury that were for myself for Christmas. That was a very mumble-jumbled sentence, but yeah, in this video I'm going to show you the 3 unboxings. I'm sure you can see a little sneak peek of it in the title or the thumbnail of the stuff that I got, and then in the next video I'll show you all the non-luxury stuff. I did a lot of damage, but I'm talking too much. Let's get right on into the video. This is thing number 1. Let me tell you, 14-year-old me is shook. 14-year-old me is shook because Manolo Blahniks. Manolo freaking Blahniks. Woosah. So, I have been watching Sex and the City for probably a little bit too long. I have watched all the movies, I watched all the seasons, I'm watching the reboot, and I just cannot believe that I finally have my hands on a pair of the classic Carrie Bradshaw shoes, aka the Manolo Blahnik Hangiesis. Yeah, this was just, it's like a dream come true. And so Manolos are like, to me, if you haven't heard of the brand, like where have you been? But they are such a classic. I think that they will never really ever go out of style, because it's a classic pump, you know. They don't do the most, but they're just like, wow. And I love that they come in so many different jewel tones. I always knew that I was going to have or own a pair of Hangiesis one day. I just didn't know which color. And you know, no spoilers here, but after watching And Just Like That, episode 1 and episode 2, I had to pull the trigger. And I was waiting for the right time in my life, and I think that this is the right time in my life, honestly. I have a couple of events next year that I've really been shopping for, and I just knew that it was the right time, and I knew that this was the color I would get. So without further ado, I'm going to open the box. So if you're on my TikTok, you've already seen these shoes, but I'm gonna be dramatic for YouTube and just open the box a little bit more. And so number 1, which is something I really like, you get 2 dust bags. So you can store each of the shoes differently. Now, I like to display my shoes, but these little dust bags are so important when you travel, to stop your shoes from scuffing or to just like add extra items, dirty clothes or stuff like that. But it comes with 2 dust bags, and sometimes I throw the boxes of stuff away. Like I probably will throw this box away because it's not like super impressive. It's just the white box. If it's a fancy box, I will keep it. But I will definitely not throw the dust bags away. I have a box full of dust bags. And then I have opened and closed this so many times. Ooh! You got a little sneak peek. Anyway, so you see the color? Oh my God. These are the exact, I'm dying just looking at them. These are the exact color that, like, I want to say really put this shoe on the map. This is, I want to say cobalt blue. I think that's the color in Hangisi world and Manolo world. But these are the shoes that Mr. Big proposed to Carrie in. And these shoes made a reappearance in the first episode of And Just Like That. But I'm so happy I got this color. Like I said, they come in a bunch of different jewel tones. Oh my God, just get into that. This is the 105 millimeter heel, And that number just seems so like daunting to me. But it's only about 4.5 inches, I think. If I'm wrong, I'll put the exact inch here, but it's actually not that bad. It's really not that bad. Cause I'm a low heel shawty. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a low heel shawty. But I can do 4 inches. I can do 4.5. I can actually do 5 inches. You will likely never see me in a 6-inch heel because I'm 5'10.5", and heels are already uncomfortable for me, and I don't really need the extra height. So a 6-inch heel, not doing a lot for me. So yeah, these are the shoes. I just love this little embellishment on the top. Oh my goodness. It sparkles in the light. Like, oh, I'm in love. Like 14-year-old me is shook. Like when I say 14-year-old me is shook, 14-year-old me is shook. And they look so sexy on the foot. Like, this man knows how to make shoes, y'all. This man knows how to make shoes. But yeah, I was going back and forth on which color I wanted for the longest time. I know these shoes go on sale. I was able to purchase this for, I want to say, 20% off. I got them from Saks, super quick shipping. I got them during the Christmas sales. So basically, Saks was having $50 off of every $250 you spent. I had to, and these will be perfect for the event that I have next year. And so that's what really just caused me to pull the trigger. I had been eyeing them for a long time. There were some other shoes I was looking at, but I was like, you know what, get the thing that gives you the most satisfaction first, and then go back and get the cheaper things later. And so these definitely put a dent in my budget. I had to dip into my savings for this shoe. I've been dipping into my savings a lot this year. It's really bad. I feel like that's a story for another day, but these are so incredible. So incredible, y'all. Like the color is majestic. It's so royal. It's so regal. The heel. And then when it comes to sizing, I'm a US size 10, I think. Honestly, I feel like either my feet have grown or they're cutting shoes smaller, because my old shoes fit, but the new shoes that I'm buying are just very tight. And so whenever I buy a heel, especially a closed-toe heel, I do try to size up. So in my opinion, a size 10 is a US 41. There are some websites that will say a US size 10 is a 40. I have never in this life been a 40, but I've always been a size 10, and a 41 has always worked out for me. But in heels, especially like closed toe, pointy toe heels, I do tend to like go a size up. These were not available in a 42, so I got a 41.5. And I will say I wouldn't use the word comfortable. Like that's not the word that I would use, but they're not unbearable. They're not like excruciating. Like there's some shoes where I put my feet in and I'm like, ah. I do wish I was able to get a size 42. I think that if I were to repurchase these heels in a different color, I would actually try on a 42, because sometimes there's not much of a difference. I wanted to go into the store and like try these on and do it, but I was just like, girl, just get it. Get it, you know it's on sale, you know you're gonna love it, and you can return it. That's why I really love shopping at Saks. Is like they have a really great return policy. Saks essays are really, really, really helpful. And so I felt very comfortable just getting these off the website in my size and stuff like that. And so I hope the color is showing up. Like from my viewfinder, I can see that, and I'm wearing black today, and this is like sort of like a muted yellow behind me. You can see how just dazzling these shoes are. Like they're not neon-y, they're not bright. It might be showing up a little bit brighter on camera, but they're very gorgeous in person. And I mean, they kind of look like old lady shoes, I'm not gonna lie, but they're like the old lady that I aspire to be. You know what I'm saying? They're like very chic old lady. And I'm sure I've put in, or will be putting in, a video of them on my feet, but they look incredible. Every girl needs a pair of these shoes. I feel like these are great wedding shoes. I think this might even be my something blue if I ever get married in this life, because it's looking real, it's not looking good out here. But these might be my something blue, and I am just so happy. Look at me posing for my thumbnail. Okay, so that's shoe number one. The Manolos were really exciting for me, but I did know that I would end up getting them at someday. They've been on my wish list forever, and I hope to someday have a collection of them, but for right now, that's good. The next shoe has been on my wish list. It has not been on my wish list for very long, which is unlike me. I would say maybe it's been on my wish list for about 4 to 6 months. And I'm the kind of person where like, if I don't make big purchases on a whim. Like, I just don't do it. I like to give myself some time. I like to look at other options. I like to watch YouTube videos just to see if I like it or not. Just, you know, because I don't really do a lot of things on impulse. I know it doesn't look like it if you've been on this channel. But when I saw these shoes, I've seen these shoes for a while. Like, I've seen them for a while, but they just never really caught my eye or my attention. But then when I saw them styled on Instagram and in a couple of people, then I started thinking about them a little bit more. And because I guess I'm a little bit older and my lifestyle's a bit different now, I have different events that I go to, they make sense for my life now. I used to think of heels as just kind of being like, you're going out to the club, you're going out to an event. Like, yes, those are the heels that I tend to invest in, but it's also good to have a pair of heels that are just like pulling an outfit together. In 2022, I really want to be that girl that wears heels with jeans. I really do, because it's so cute. I love that look. Even sometimes heels with joggers, but I never really wear joggers as part of a real outfit. And I feel like these heels are perfect for that. I think that they like instantly elevate any look. And most importantly, I got them kind of to be like my work-ish heel, because I am starting to not necessarily go back into the office, but go to more work type events. And so I kind of wanted something that was like polished, but had a little razzle dazzle. So without further ado, I got some more Dior. Okay, so with that description that I gave you, you probably know what I'm talking about. But I am going to unbox it. I already unboxed it. I already tried them on. They are just so, I can't believe I never liked these shoes. I just can't believe I didn't have this sooner. I will say, I have put them on my wish list a couple months ago, and my plan was to purchase them next year. And I was also thinking about purchasing them when I traveled abroad. Because I thought it would be a nice thing to get while I was in Paris or just somewhere in Europe, because then I would get the cash back and stuff. But I have, again, another work event coming up pretty soon, and I don't think I would be out the country in time. And because these are quite expensive, I did want to get my cost per wear out of it. And so I said, you know what? Also, I'm trying to spend way less money next year than I did this year. And so I'm like, let me get all my shopping out of the way with all these sales and all this stuff happening, and then really focus on saving and building next year. That is my goal. So that is a very long-winded way of saying that this was semi-impulsive. It was on my wish list for a while, and I knew that I was gonna get them. I just didn't think I would get them right this second. I was just kind of window shopping at Dior and the DC City Center, and then I was like, let me just try these on, because like a lot of times, like I find myself putting things on my wish list and wanting them for a really long time, and then when I get them, like they just don't fit what I thought they would do. So anyway, I'm rambling as I tend to do. Let me try and undo this ribbon. Actually, I probably will just oh my goodness, these are so chic. I think what really made me pull the proverbial trigger was when I tried them on in the store and was like, yo, these are quite comfortable. Like these are actually, I would label this a comfortable shoe. And I think I've also seen them, I've just been seeing them a lot as well, so it's been reinforced in the back of my mind. And right off the top of my head, I had planned like 3 to 4 outfits I can wear it with within the next 2 months, because your girl's got places to go. Anyways, are you ready? Are you ready? If you think you know the shoes that I'm talking about, because spoiler alert, it's shoes, leave them in the comment below and let me know. So these are from Dior. Again, I was really, also the reason why I bought it in December was because I thought I was gonna get the like really fancy Dior packaging. I didn't. I'm a little salty. I don't know why it didn't come. But it's okay. I bought a bunch of stuff from Dior this year, and they all come in this plain white box. I mean, it says Dior on it, but nothing that really knocks you off your socks. Anyway, let us unbox. This is what your receipt comes in. I feel like they always put the receipt thing so like fancy. Again, 2 dust bags. At this point, how many Dior dust bags do I own? But 2 plain white dust bags. I feel like I've gotten them dirty just by looking at them. But like I said, I always keep these. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Okay. Okay. I know in contrast to the cobalt blue Manolo Blahniks, like this is kind of underwhelming, but these shoes, baby girl, these shoes. Number 1, comfort. Number 2, classic. Number 3, just the way, let me just do one shoe. Just the way, okay, so black probably isn't the best thing to show this on. Okay, there we go. Just the way, the silhouette of the shoe alone, I think is so incredibly chic. I love the little heel thing. Don't laugh, but I actually thought I was gonna get the kitten heel version of these, and I'm so happy I snapped out of that. But these are great. I got it in the, what is this called? The stretch fabric material. And I think that's what makes it more comfortable. Of course, these shoes come in lots of different heel heights and like textures and fabrics. There was the patent leather, which I think for the right person would look amazing. But I think for the way I want to style these, I just picked the stretch leather. I also think the stretch fabric was a little bit cheaper, I think. But these are just such a perfect pump. I've never really been one to be into slingbacks, but if you look on the shoe market right now, like a lot of like slingbacks seem to be what people are selling. But I don't mind it. It also makes the shoe, I think, a lot more comfortable because you don't have to worry about the back and the front. You just have to worry about the pointy toe. And even with the way the toe is pointed, you would think that it'd be uncomfortable, but when I say these are super comfortable, I kid you not. Like, I almost kind of want to get another pair in the nude. I did kind of go, because when I went to the Dior store, they had a size 41, and I tried on the 41, and it was in the black, and it was in the baby, what do you call it? The kitten heel. And I was like, oh, these are nice, I don't mind them. And I was like, oh, I feel like my heel is sticking out just a tad, like just a tad. And you know, when you walk and stuff, your feet swell, and so I was like, do you have a 41.5? And the lady said, yes, we don't have it in the black, but we have it in the nude. And so they brought out the nude stretch fabric in a 41.5 in this heel height, and I almost walked out of the store with them. I didn't because I had spent my entire paycheck already, but oh my goodness. I was like, these are fire. These are really fire. If I have a video of me trying it on, I'll insert it here, but I don't think so because they made me, I had to wear like the ugly little socks for trying stuff on because, you know, not trying to catch any diseases, but these shoes are just freaking fabulous, and I really want to wear them with like pants. I feel like they're really gonna look super nice with cropped pants. And so I have a couple of ideas in my head, and I have another work type meeting next year in New York. Next year, it's December, in case you're watching this video in a later time, but these I think would just look really good with the suit. Like, I think they would look incredible with the suit, and they're just like the perfect flex heel without doing the most, because if you know, you know, and if you don't know, then you don't know. You know, the girls that get it, and the girls that don't. And so obviously you can tell they're Dior. If you know Dior, if you're a fashion person, like, you'll be able to tell by just the style alone, and perhaps the J'adore. But if you didn't, they would just look like regular black slingbacks, which I like for a professional setting. I don't like things to be overly loud, but I do like to show my personality and express my fashion sense through dressing. So I'm so happy. I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy. And a moment of transparency, like I said, because this was an impulse-ish buy and I had just kind of splurged on the Manolo Hangisis. The way I was able to purchase this was I got it from the Dior website, and I believe Dior has Klarna available. I don't know, but I used Zip. Zip is previously known as QuadPay, but basically it allows you to buy an item and pay it over in installments without interest. That is the key, without interest, because the shoe cost X amount of dollars and Dior is saying that the shoe costs X amount of dollars, I should not be paying interest on shoes. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. And so I did get this on QuadPay so that every 2 weeks, and I scheduled it, I bought it right on payday so that every 2 weeks, you know, it would come out of my paycheck and I'll be done in a month. So that's sometimes what I do, just a moment of transparency, because I feel like a lot of people talk about, you know, luxury products and expensive items, but you never really know how they got it. I'm not making influencer money, you know, I have a 9-to-5 just like everybody else and I use my own money to buy these products, and you know, because I didn't want to spend money like that in the new year, at least the first quarter of the new year, that is why I got and I wanted these shoes for the first quarter of the new year. That is how I was able to purchase it. If I had waited, and also they only have 3 of these shoes in a 41.5 left in the US. I'm sure they was gonna restock, but if I had wanted to wait and stick to my original plan of getting it in Paris, I want to say they retail for maybe $100 less after you do the conversion. They retail for $100 less in Europe, and after you take the tax back, I think it's about 15% tax back, I probably would have been able to save maybe a little under $200 on these shoes if I waited until next year while I was in Europe to purchase them. The other thing is though, these luxury brands always do like price increases, and this shoe is right at the cusp of my budget for like luxury products. Like whenever it's over that budget, then I have to seriously save, and it has to be like a special event why I'm buying them. But I didn't want to take the risk that the shoe would go up in price in the next like 6 months or so, and so that I wouldn't really be getting that much of a discount. So my Dior's, is it Dior, whatever, my slingbacks from Dior, love them, and I'm now considering getting them in a different color. But if I do get a different color, that one has to be, you know, in Europe at a discount. Last but not least, would this even be a luxury video without a bag? Would this be a video by me without talking about a bag? Let me tell you the story about this bag. Let me tell you the story about a girl named Lucky. Okay, so this bag, I once had this bag in my life. I once had this bag and I loved it. I got it pre-loved from, I want to say Vestiaire Collective. Got it ages ago, like in 2016. Cause yeah, I was a grad student in London and that's when I purchased it. Love the bag, love the brand, and I used it, but I didn't use it enough. So when I bought my first house, I want to say it was one of the things that I sold just to have a little bit of extra cash, because I wasn't getting the wear out of it that I wanted. And the reason why is because I think I got the color wrong and I got the size wrong. And so it is a bag, it's a bag from Saint Laurent. It is a sac de jour. Love the bag. I always recommend this bag to pretty much anyone that is looking to get into the luxury bag business. I think it's a great bag. I think it's super practical. I think it's super chic. I don't think it'll ever go out of style. And you can find so many of them on the pre-loved market for a really good price. The bag that I bought before was black and it was kind of like in the smooth leather. And it was in the small size. Now, the small size was actually big. Like it wasn't a small bag. They had an even bigger size, which was medium, and that was like a briefcase type size. And so the reason why the small didn't work for me was because, number one, it was too big to kind of be like an everyday bag, and the shoulder drop, the strap length was kind of long, and number two, it was black. And so it just instantly made every outfit I wore look very like serious. And it didn't quite work out for a work bag because while it was big, it wasn't big enough to fit my laptop. So I just wasn't reaching for it as much as I normally would. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna sell this and I will eventually repurchase this bag in a different color. Now years have gone by and I just haven't quite found the right color or the right size and the right price. I didn't want to buy it full price at the store. I wanted to get it pre-loved again, and I finally did. Like, when I tell you the price that I paid for this bag, you will be so shocked. I got it from Fashion File, which is kind of like my #1 destination for all things pre-loved. Their customer service, I feel, is great. Their detailing is really great. Like, when they tell you something is good condition, it usually means it's very good condition. When they tell you something is very good condition, it usually means it's like excellent, like brand new condition. And I have sold just about as many bags to Fashion File as I have bought, and so I feel like I'm very comfortable using that brand. I trust them and all that. And so after, you know, owning the sac de jour for a number of years, I realized that the size that would probably work the best for me for what I wanted it to do was a baby. I believe the sac de jour comes in like a nano, which is a mini bag, which is cute. On some girls, like, depending on the height, let me not say girls, depending on the person, the nano can look like a baby. So the nano is the smallest size. And then I think it's the baby. I don't know if they still make the baby anymore. And then there is the small, and then there is the medium. You won't see a lot of mediums around. I haven't seen a medium around in a really long time. You might see some smalls. I think the smalls look really great, especially when they are croc embossed and like in a deep color. Babies and nanos. I see a lot of nanos. But I'm kind of like over the mini bag thing, and so I really wanted a baby. Also, the other thing about the baby is the baby. The other thing about the baby sac de jour is that it is completely open on the inside. And so now that you know what's in this, let me unbox for you. Oh. I'm talking too much. Before I open up the bag, let's talk about the other stuff that came with my Fashion File purchase. #1, I got a nail file. It says Fashion File on the front, and then on the back it says, "I like my money where I can see it, hanging in my closet." And that is a quote from the one and only Carrie Bradshaw from Sex and the City. I feel like this is a very Sex and the City themed haul. And it also came with a calendar, which is really right on time because the New Year's right around the corner. And with each month is basically a different bag. I love this. I cannot wait to actually hang this up because I feel like this is super cute. And I'm a calendar person. Like, I like to see the days of the month just so I can plan, and I just love that. So thanks, Fashion File. I'm rambling. Here's the bag. So Fashion File bags. I've never ordered shoes. I don't think I own a pair of pre-loved shoes, but they always come in a dust bag whenever I order from them. And so I believe if you ship whatever you have to Fashion File and it has a dust bag, I think they'll ship you the original dust bag. If it doesn't, then they will put it in a dust bag. Also, I don't believe Saint Laurent has boxes for their bags. Do they even have dust bags for their bags? Because I know I got my sunset bag earlier this year. I don't think it came in any kind of special packaging, but I don't know. No, they do come with dust bags. Saint Laurent bags do come with dust bags, but I don't believe that they come with boxes. I don't believe they come with like huge boxes. They do for the shoes, but not the bags. Anyway, moment of truth, moment of silence. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Are you ready? Okay. This bag is completely blown out, so I will try and stand up so that you can see a little bit more. Okay, there you go. Okay. So this is the Saint Laurent sac de jour in the baby in this like grain calfskin. I want to say, I don't know what they build this as, but it's definitely just white. Like, I wouldn't even call this cream. I would say this is white, which is great because I don't have a purely white bag. I have a cream bag. I have a beige bag. I don't have a white bag. And I think this is great. To me, it's giving baby Birkin. It's giving baby Birkin, and I love that. So another reason why I went for this bag is that it is in supple, which is a slouchier kind of leather. A lot of the Saint Laurent bags are in like they're like rigid, like they don't really like move. But the supple kind of does, and I really wanted that because I wanted it to kind of look like a Birkin. And what's better than a Birkin is that, let me remove this, let me open it. This is what I was talking about in the sense that the middle is completely open. In the other one, in the small, there was a divider, which also kind of made it for me harder because it's like, I just couldn't fit as much stuff as I wanted to. But it does come with this chain strap, which I think is great. So now this bag is basically white with silver hardware. I don't own a lot of bags that are silver hardware, so that's great. Yes, anyway. So yeah, this is the chain strap. I just think it's fabulous. I think a lot of the girls are like, oh, I like a top handle bag because I like to carry my bag like this, and I like to carry my bag like this. That is great for y'all, but I'm a strap girl. I never really do crossbody because it kind of hurts my shoulders, but I will have it hanging over my shoulder like that. But I love that this bag, you know, you can hold it top handle, you can do the curly arm, but it also comes with this super convenient strap. It's white, and so I do have to be careful with it. I am a brown girl that wears a lot of brown makeup, but I have a solution for that. This bag, the condition, it looks so much better than what it looked like on the website, because I knew that it was white and I knew there would be like scuffing and stuff, and like there are some marks. There's not actually a lot of scuffing, but there is some wear and tear. Like if you look real closely, you'll see, you know, it's like been marked in some areas, but nothing noticeable. I was like, oh, when I get this, I'm gonna take it to like the leather surgeons and they're gonna like refinish it, but I don't even have to do that. I think that I can just use it normally, and when I get my own wear and tear on it, then I can send it over to the leather surgeons and they can fix it up for me. But let me just kind of give you an idea of where it hits me on the hips. I think that's honestly perfect, because the other sac de jour that I had hit me lower, like it hit me like right there, which is really uncomfortable, especially when you take into account that I am 5'10" and a half. I'm a tall girl, so I'm just obsessed with this bag. I think it'll go so perfectly with these shoes. They're like brother and sister, are they not? I know it's like black and white and that's like a little weird, but with the right outfit, ooh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, y'all, so this is another bag that I got as kind of like a work bag, because I guess I don't really plan on like putting my laptop, my laptop's not gonna fit this bag. My personal laptop might, but my work laptop will not fit this bag. But that's not necessarily what it's for. It's for when I have a work outfit and I probably have a work meeting. Maybe I am meeting with like outside people or whatever. I just look put together, but I'm not there to actually do work. This will be a great bag, because one thing I realized I was missing in my closet was like, I'm a blazer person. I love blazers. I love trousers. Like, you know, when the occasion calls for it, I do dress like that. But most of my bags, I would say, are like fun bags. And so nothing quite fit with the whole blazer aesthetic. The only thing that I have that I would say kind of works is my Alma BB. And I feel like the Alma BB is a very recognizable bag. Like, it screams Louis Vuitton. I don't really have any other bag that I feel like is just not loud when it comes to like going out in a professional setting. And that's why I love this, because again, the girls that know and the girls that don't. And it works, I think, because of the white color and the supple leather. It works as a work bag, and it also works as like a fun bag. So imagine like an oversized button down, high-waisted jeans, maybe high-waisted cut-off shorts, and then this bag. It's a total look. But then also think about a blazer, think about a pair of like cropped pants, think about this bag, and then think about these shoes. Hello? It's giving Emily in Paris. So I'm just so excited because when I just did this, oh, is this a thumbnail? Is this a thumbnail? Anyway, when I when I just do this, I get excited because yesterday the Zara sale started at night. This is my favorite part of Christmas, is the Zara sale. And I bought this really gorgeous like black and white, I don't think it's houndstooth, but it's like a black and white blazer. I really hope it arrives. I really hope it fits, because you know sometimes Zara be canceling orders on you. And I'm thinking about my outfit. I'm so happy for myself. I am so happy for myself, and I am just so like unboxing these presents that I already got and I already know what it is. I'm still so excited. I love that for me. Thank you, me. You did a really good job, me. So that's it, guys. Those are my 3 luxury unboxings. Probably the last luxury items you will see me buy for a while, because I'm very serious about saving money and spending more responsibly. But that doesn't mean that I'm done making videos. I will be back in the new year with tons more stuff, tons more fun content, hopefully a lot more travel vlogs, hopefully just like a lot more. I really want to be intentional about my YouTube channel next year. I feel like I haven't been super intentional about it, but I love it. I really actually do enjoy creating YouTube videos. I'm on TikTok. If you don't know, follow me here. I'm on Instagram. If you also don't know, follow me here. But I think out of everything, I enjoy YouTube the most. It is the most work, but I just kind of like, I really like it over here, and I feel like it's like a little bit of community. For the 5 people that watch my videos consistently, I love y'all. I feel like I make these videos for y'all. I don't care how many views I get. I do care how many views I get, but I would still be making videos if I only had 5 views, because I love all 5 of y'all. So that being said, thank you so much for tuning into this video. I hope you come back for the next one, and until then, have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.